Hi guys, it's Ashley with At Home with Ashley, and I'm in my bedroom and it's a bit of a construction zone. There's stuff everywhere, but that's what this video is about today. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we put up the beautiful wallpaper in here, and then the bottom of the chair rail, it's kind of just felt lopsided and boring because there was nothing down there besides the white paint. So I've been wanting to add picture molding in here, and today felt like a good day to work on it. So picture molding is just like little squares of molding that you put. You can do it below and above your chair railing. I'm just doing it below in mine. And it's a high-end look. It will really elevate your room, but it's actually not that expensive to do. Like 50, 60, $100 depending on the size of your room, but you get a lot of bang for your buck and it's really easy to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then also I'm going to pop by the thrift store because this room, besides a few lamps, there's not much decor in here and it has felt really impersonal and sterile, and I just want it to feel special and homey and cozy. So we're going to layer in some good accessories, hopefully if I can find some at the thrift store, and I'm going to show you maybe a few like DIYs with that. And it'll be fun. It'll really put this room together. So come join me on this DIY.
First things first, I wanted to walk you through the room and show you what we're working with. You can see the bottom of the wall is super plain and boring, and the top has this gorgeous wallpaper, and I just needed to balance them out. There was just nothing going on down there, and it just felt kind of sad. So first thing I did was to measure. I needed to figure out how many boxes I needed to make, and so I went around the room and I also took into account things like outlets and how tall this section was. What I ended up wanting to do was have 4 inches from the side of the wall and between each box, and I wrote them all out, but I would probably suggest putting tape on the wall because I messed one up, so avoid that mistake if you can. And then we went to the store once we had measurements and bought the trim. Next, it was cutting time. So my husband is a pro and he made sure to cut everything, and each side just needs cut twice so that you have the mitered edges, and you cut all 4 sides to make a box. It's so simple. On the back, after he would cut it, I would write the measurements so we would know where they went. You're pretty much like building a puzzle, and you have to be very precise so that they can make the perfect box, and you can kind of see this is what we started out with. And we brought it inside and we used the laser level to mark where it should go, and then he would find a stud and put a nail right in that spot. So these are like way into the wall. It's very sturdy, and then you just work your way around. Again, such an easy DIY, but this is going to add a lot of look to the room with not a lot of money. Here's how it looked once all the trim was up. It looks a little crazy because it's wood trim and we're painting the walls white. So what we had to do was start with wood filler. So the bigger holes made by the nails needed to be filled with wood filler. And then I caulked along the seams, and all this does is make a really good finished product. So first I added a bead of caulk, and then I would get my finger wet and I push against that caulk and push it kind of like into the crack, and then I just wipe my finger clean again. Once that's dried, I put on the paint, and I'm using the exact same color as the walls, which is what I would suggest, and it gives a really seamless look. And then it was thrift shop time. I knew I needed some accessories to make this room exciting, so I started with this little sad jewelry box that I'm gonna make over and to be something super cute. Next, these heavy duty seashell bookends. They're made in Indonesia, super heavy, had to get them. And then this oval frame was calling my name. I liked the color, and $3 is a good price for a cute oval frame. Then I headed to the books and grabbed some on subjects I loved.
You guys, I have to show you my thrift haul because it was so good. I had one of those days at the thrift store where you just keep finding really good stuff. Like I could have got double this stuff and it was all fun and exciting. It was so good. Anyway, let's go through it. Okay, first off, this pineapple. He was $3.99, half off. Everything blue was half off today. He's really heavy. I don't even know what it is, but look at the patina on it. It's so gorgeous and it feels old and special and collected. It's heavy. So that's going to go in there. I think it'll just sit on its side because it doesn't, I mean, maybe it'll lean on something. We'll see how we would do this. Okay, I also got this little jewelry box, and it's so ugly right now. But I'm going to pull this tile off the top, paint the whole thing, and then I'm going to add some rattan to the top, like caning, and it will be cute, I promise. And then I'll have a spot for my jewelry and necklaces. I grabbed these books from the thrift store and I made sure to pay attention to what color the spines are. And look at this one. That seafoam color is so good. And the thing is, they're all home decor books. These are things I actually want to look at, actually want to read. So you can get good thrift store books. You just have to kind of be picky. So this one was $4, worth it for that blue. This one was $3. Martha Stewart is such a good content creator. I love seeing what she has. And then this one is $2.99. So, and this one was 25% off. Anyway, you can get these books from Amazon. It'll be way expensive, or you can go to the thrift store. So right now, this oval shape is really on trend, on style, and look at $3. So I'm just gonna pull out the art that's in there because I don't love it, and I'm gonna add some other art. I don't actually know what I'm gonna use, but I have a book that I might like cut something out, or I can always cut out a piece of magazine, add a printable. So many choices for affordable art. Okay, so this vase I was so pumped about when I first saw it. It's pink, my favorite color, covered in the rattan, so it goes with the coastal look. So good. It's just dirty. I didn't have a price on it. The guy at the checkout register gave it to me for $2.99. Such a steal. And then I wanted a taller vase. Again, this is really dirty. It was $3.99 half off, so $2. And it's etched, and it kind of looks like palm trees to me. And there's like this gold on the rim, which is beautiful. And then I'm gonna add some big leaves from it that I cut from outside. So it'll be greenery eventually. Okay, the last thing I got was this bookend. It's heavy wood and it looks like a seashell. It is broken, so I have to glue it, but that's okay. It was $8 and then 25% off. So the books will go in here standing up. And it'll give some really good height to the dresser. So thrift store accessories for my bedroom. I'm really excited.
So now it was time to start working on this little jewelry box. So I started by using a spatula to pull up the tile, and it was a little loose, and honestly it came off pretty easy with minimal damage, which I'm really happy about. But because it was loose, it was really disgusting and dirty. So before you use anything from a thrift store, you should clean it, but especially if you're going to paint. So I cleaned well, and then I started with my favorite thing, chalk paint, and this probably took 3 coats to do, but it's totally worth it. And, you know, such a fast, easy makeover. This already looks amazing. So for the top, I wanted to do rattan. So I used this rattan. I already had it on hand. It was from a project where I did this for my record player. So I just used the tile to make a template, and then I used normal scissors to cut out the rattan. It's pretty easy to do. That way I knew I had the perfect size. So to glue it, I'm going to just tell you this did not work. But a combination of super glue and hot glue did end up working, and I just had to have it sit with some pressure on top for a while. And look how cute that is with the rattan in the top of the jewelry box. Such a big upgrade, I think. Next, I wanted to work on the frame, the oval frame, and it had nails on the back, so I just pulled those out, and then I pulled out the insides, because what I wanted to do was get rid of this old ugly art, and so I just pulled it out. It was just taped in, and then I have this book my sister gave me with lots of activities for kids, but the art is so cute, so I decided I could use some butterflies from it to make for some DIY art, and it was free, so that was great, and Dawn helped me too, so it was like a whole activity. We had a great time together. Next, I decided to just use white paper to cut out for behind the butterflies. At first, I started with this pattern, and it was like too much. So I just put it on the white, and I ended up really liking those on there. And before you use a thrift store vase, or a thrift store frame, always clean it. I've made this mistake before, and I put the art in and then it's disgusting, so just clean the inside and the outside, and then I just push the nails back in. And now it's time to get some greenery for my vase. So I ran outside, and there's this banana leaf plant, and so I just chopped a few of the good ones, and here's where it went inside the vase. This is that etched vase I showed you I got from the thrift store with some greenery in there. It is so cute. And then on the left hand side, I did some bookends with the books, and I just put them upright in there, and it added some really good height. And then I finished that spot by layering in some accessories like art and this cute little flamingo.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's DIY slash thrift flip. I had so much fun going to the thrift store and finding accessories exactly for this room. Sometimes you can be disappointed when you have an exact picture of what you're wanting, but sometimes I think it can kind of help guide you and help you be like, okay, so I need something tall. What's tall here? And then really dig through those items and find something you like. That's what happened to me, and I'm so excited with how this room came together. I hope you guys liked it too. If you did, please make sure to subscribe or give me a thumbs up. I so appreciate it. Thank you guys.